Bam bam on the beat, baby. Bam bam on the beat, baby.
Welcome to the stage, comedian Sir Bam Bam.
The raw side of things. A show you don't want to miss. The raw side of things. Ain't no podcast real as this. The raw side of things, digging deep thoughts out your brain. The raw side of things, every week we're streaming live. Tell your friends to tap in, like, comment, and subscribe. On YouTube, TikTok, Telegram, talking truth told by Sir Bam Bam. Telling things you won't hear on the news, with exclusive interviews, streaming live on YouTube.
The raw side of things.
The mother podcast ain't the same, so tap in, tell your friends, grab a paper and a pen and take notes, cause the raw side of things about to be in. Hey, the mother podcast is the same, so tap in, tell your friends, grab a paper and a pen and take notes, cause the raw side of things about to begin.
Bam Bam. Bam Bam. Bam Bam. Bam Bam.
Sir, bam, 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 bam. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Man, what's happening, man? It's good. It's good. What's really good on the Jug My Nug and all that good stuff. You know what time we do? We back out in the building, baby. It's 2026. Give yourself a hand of applause, man, because we back in the motherfucking building, man. This is a tight spot up in here. You know, I'm trying to get this yum. Yeah, man. We are back. Yeah, I know people like, damn, they gonna make it again? Yo, ashy hands on camera, goddamn. Alert, ashy hands on camera, goddamn it. You know, gray hairs in the goddamn beard, you know how it is. And on the nutsack. I'm getting to that age, you know. Anyway, I'm Sir Bam to the motherfucking bam on y'all stinking ass. And I'm back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good show today, like we always do about this time. Man, we got some good shit for y'all today. We got an entrepreneur that helped put a lot of people on, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning of this, I say this comedy game, Hope Blood. Yeah, man. The entrepreneur that everybody kind of like got on her stage at her club and did their thing and blew the fuck up and, you know, yeah. Yeah, Hope Flood is coming in the building, man, to tell a story, man. You know what I mean? one of those entrepreneurs that helped a lot of comedians that y'all know. So y'all get ready for that, man. That's going down today. And like I said, this is episode 29. We on the grind. Oh, with y'all. Hey, man. Yeah, man. We in the building. Yeah, the wrong side of things. Y'all see we got them pushing and pedaling and making it happen. But yeah, man, we here today. We got my partner Notty the Great in the back. You know, somebody was popping with your Notty.
What's happening, man?
Yeah, man, we back in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? From the
Right,
pennies to the
right, man.
millions. Yeah.
Word on the street, player.
Yeah, man, it's a lot going on the street, man. Let me see. Hold on, let me get that angle right there.
Yeah, let me
Okay,
see
there we
if
go.
I can switch it up like that.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot going on the street, man. These boys, once again, you know what I'm saying? We got the rappers acting like eighth graders, you know, that eighth grade mentality. We trying to get out the little boy shit. That's the new thing we're gonna start saying. Let's let the little boy shit go. Can we let the little boy shit go? You know, especially when you fucking with
Right.
6-7 figures. Like you fucking with 6-7 figures. How is you still on the penny mentality? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's time to unite. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like all these millionaires and multi-millionaires, close to being billionaires, can't get along, acting like
Yeah.
they broke. I mean, and how is that going to really influence the people that don't have nothing to do something when they see the people at the top acting a fool? You know what I mean?
Right.
We got to do better as a people. I know come on, man. We got to
Man.
do better.
And
Yeah,
so
man.
sometimes I ask myself, is it difficult because the people that's giving them that money, right,
Mhm.
usually, the Caucasian tint, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So is part of getting that money, as part of the deal is because Damon Wayne said, I saw him in the interview, he said the more money you get, the less you start seeing black folks.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
like, when you get that money, like in order to keep the money, then you gotta be with a certain crowd. You gotta be with the people that's giving you the bread. They're not giving you that bread so you can go out and share with your homeboys or put it back in your community and do it like they want you to get that money and put it in their communities.
Mhm. Yeah,
But yeah,
that
that
is.
is crazy though, man. It is
Yeah.
crazy.
And you don't see nobody, you don't see none of them putting down the Caucasian race. It's always putting down your own people. So
Right.
it look real sad that everybody stuck on the
It's
eighth.
sad.
Yeah, the eighth grader
They
mentality. That's the eighth
right.
grade shit. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. And the sad thing about it is, the rap game used to be dominated by us. Now,
Yeah.
what they do, they allow the other people to infiltrate the rap game, and
Mhm.
them people get to down us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
why don't you down your white community? Why don't you
exactly.
down your Latino community? But it's still, even though they white or they Latino or whatever they rapping, they still degrading black people because it's almost like that's what rap is supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's
that's the sad
it's
part
silly at the end
about
of the day, man. It's silly. You talking about millionaires. Don't supposed to be worried
right.
about nothing. Don't supposed to be worried about the goddamn thing. But you instead of trying to prove that you street and you gangster. I mean, you don't made
Right.
it up out of a situation where you don't have to be there. But you instead of trying to prove to the people that are there that you are real to the point where you'll put yourself and have penitentiary chances and be stuck behind them balls shaking your head. So like Max
Yeah.
B just got out. That's just a good thing. Max B just got out. He just did like what 20-something years. You know what I mean? You got C Murder still behind the walls, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
got Dirk. I remember Lil Dirk was on $1 Million. What is it? $1 Million Game.
$1 million worth of game, right?
Yeah, he was
With
on there,
Diddy
and
on it. Right.
yeah, man, and what's Gilly cousin name? Uh, yeah,
Wallow, is
Wallow.
it
Yeah,
Wallow or something
Wallow,
like that?
Wallow,
Yeah.
Wallow broke down crying, man, because he just got he been in the penitentiary over 15 years, so
Right.
he could see the future with them young boys in there with all that money, because Dirk had a table full of money stacked up to here, millions of dollars on the table to show how much money he getting, and Dirk started crying. I'm not Dirk, but Wallow started crying, trying to tell them like, bro, man, y'all get it together, man, because he can see there's a whole bunch of killers, man. Y'all from Chicago, y'all on that shit, y'all want to prove something, but you're so blessed. Calm the fuck down. And now we see how that ended up. Dirk behind the wall, sad as fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, man, it's a situation, man. Our people just that slave mentality real, man. I'm gonna get a t-shirt that said that plantation was a fool on some real shit. Yeah. A t-shirt that plantation was a fool. For real, bro. Cause we fall for every single trick that white supremacy set out. I mean, every single trick. It just damn like the puppet. I call it zombies, puppets, and robots. And we all are caught up in the system in some type of form. You know what I'm saying? Like, being puppets, like just like me and you, we free from a lot of strings, but we constantly got to cut strings. It's so many strings you got to keep cutting because the system is, they did a lot of work, man. They did a lot of work. It's a lot of strings to cut, man. But some people, act like they don't see the strings or they see it and they like, shit, I'm cool with these strings. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to cut none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it all. You know what I mean? So, and our people, man, we fall for everything, man. From the religion to the holidays.
Yeah,
it don't matter. The food. I mean, it just, man, it's so many tricks in the trade. God damn.
Man, the truth of the matter, man, sometimes knowing too much it'll hamper you, man, because it'll drain on your mental because you just know too much. Sometimes it's better just not to know and just be lost in the sauce, man. It's less stressful.
Boy.
It's less stressful to be lost in the sauce.
Damn, you said some shit right there because I actually tried to do that with a couple sisters because like I got a homeboy right now, but he been married, happily married, but at the same time lost in the sauce, married. But we was noticing, okay, you meet sisters that she look good, she look good, she beautiful, the vibe is good. But once you mention I don't celebrate holidays, the vibe goes down the toilet. You know what I mean? So, and then you got to talk about, how you don't fall for, what I'm saying, the dogmatic, system. You don't go for none of that. And that's a problem. And you done lost that sister. So what he did was he came one day, he was talking like maybe 25 years ago. He was like, bro, I'm tired of this, missing out on the ones that, I want. And this one, she bad. So he sold his soul. So right now he got like 4 kids and they never talk all the religion. He go to church and he know way more about it, but he played off. He ain't said a word. He ain't said a word about nothing. And he into the religion, the holidays. He never told his wife that he done studied all that. He know where it come from. He playing dumb. You know what I mean? So I tried to do it one time, but it made me sick on the stomach. I want to throw up.
Yeah. It's
difficult. I tried to do it, man. I was with this one sister and we started going through the holiday time, and I was just like, this shit irritating the hell out of me to play it off. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it, bro. That shit's hard to do, man. It's hard to play dumb.
Difficult.
Yeah, it's hard to play dumb, deaf, and blind about what you done learn. You know what I'm saying? So it do hinder you at the same time on the bullshit. But yeah, it's a blessing to have those tools and be woke. But at the same time, it's like, God damn, you being tortured. You know what I mean? Because you're rare.
If the Most High gave you the knowledge and gave you the spirit to be yourself, and you being educated is something that came with being you, then that's what you have to do. If you ain't doing that, then you trying to be something that you're not, and that's what your homeboy that you just described. That's what he became something that's not himself. Like you said, you tried it, but you tried to be something different than other than yourself, and it's just hard to do.
Yeah, that shit is impossible, bro. That's it.
I mean, there are conscious sisters out there, who are also on the same thing, and you kind of got to try to align up with that. But I feel you, man. I've been in situations where
just didn't say
everything
nothing.
Going good, and then they say the Christmas come up and all that stuff come up, and the more you start to unreveal or unravel your consciousness,
the more further y'all get apart.
The more further you get apart, because at the end of the day, and this is something you should definitely talk about one day. But these sisters, man, on one hand, they're upset at the black man for not wielding power, not that the white man got. But the more we wield our power and move away from the white man, the more they like, well, I need you to kind of be involved in what he got going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have it both ways. Do you want me to be conscious and to take over my own life, and wield power to the Most High universe, or do you want me to fall in line?
Yeah.
We can't have it both ways. So, Just to ponder
it's a gift and a curse, man. It is a gift and a curse.
Right.
Because I done had some days I meet one and it just be so perfect. And I'm like, damn, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best, man. I don't know what it is, bro. I tried like 3 different times. I was with this once about 7, 8 months. I wasn't saying nothing, but when it came down for me to participate, that shit was like,
right.
And it's crazy how they kind of force you. Like, I don't want to call out no religion, but they kind of try to bully you. Like, I don't know if you feel some type. I don't know if you feel some type of way about this, but I feel like, okay, we in a situation where we about to handle an event or we uniting on a project. Let's close our eyes in prayer and silence. I don't think we, because I don't see nobody saying you don't just force nobody to say, okay, let's hold hands, and a Muslim start talking about assalamu alaikum or whatever.
Right.
I'll never see that. I never see no other religion do it. But I don't want to go there right now. But you get what I'm going.
But I feel you.
They bully you into yeah.
Even in the Bible, it says prayer is personal. You don't
exactly
pray in public so that you can act like you giving all this glory to God. No, you supposed to pray in private.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not something to be shown off. It's a personal relationship. So you know how it is, man. A lot of these people out here fake, man. They want to put on and act like they this way, but then if you open up that closet, you see skeleton bones everywhere. You know how that go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. This Devin Ross side thing. What we got on the super shit talk of the day? I need to, I need to get to the because I'm trying to.
We're gonna skip over the motivation day. We're just gonna chop it up, man.
All right, well, we going to the super shit talk of the day, though, right?
Yeah, we already kind of ended.
God, what is that?
I'm the shit, and if you feel some type of way about anything I say, don't forget, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
I do the graphic.
Yeah, man, the super shit talk of the day. That's something we all got to do. It's one. At one time or another, you're gonna have to your ass cheeks gonna have to hit the toilet seat, goddamn. I mean, you can't avoid it. Even though we love to see a girl with the big booty. But the bigger the booty, the bigger. I had to tell one girl, the bigger the booty, the bigger the duty. And I know it. So yeah, man, it's crazy though, man. The crazy shit about that too, I had thought about. Like, all right, I noticed that, the females in the club, they might be stuck up. But I'm going to tell y'all, fellas, a place, if you really want to goddamn holler at the females where they nice at, go stand right by the girl's bathroom. Because in that area, they become human. Like, all that old stuck up shit becomes like, you know what I mean? Once they get by the bathroom, they know they got a piss of shit. They get their mind right, and they'll be very nice in that area. You want to get them numbers, stand by the girl's bathroom. I figured it out. That's just some real shit, though, man. Like, That's the best place to stand. Because they never stuck up in that area. Because they like, damn, this nigga know I got to take a shit or a piss or, I'm human. You know what I mean? But out there, they can play. Out there, all the little extra shit, so they can, filter their cell phone up and act like they all that. But, I'm just getting y'all fellas, you trying to holler at, you know what I mean? That's what they act human at right there, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we all got to get down, you got to urinate or take a shit. You know what I'm saying? We human. You got to remind them they're human, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what our people done got so lost that, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers done got so caught up in the eyelashes and the makeup and the weed that they just don't forget. No, bitch, you just, come on now. Give me that pussy. I know you human. Goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? You got to shout at pussy. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm just talking shit, man. It's how we do. I grew up a real player, man, like out here chasing this pussy, man, and I mean, I wish if I could go back, like, would I do anything different? I think I would. If I could go back and have somebody tell me, hey, nigga, the pussy's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. Slow down. You know what I'm saying? And because this is the way I would have to, I think about my life, like I grew up on the street shit, right? But the way for me to go down the right path is as crooked as my mind is, I would have to, not my daddy, it have to be somebody else to tell me, like, show me pictures of like a whole bunch of bad butt naked bitches, right? Right now, I look at Instagram, I'll be like, God damn, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I love them. I love them hoes, man. I can't lie. I love them hoes. I ain't gonna bullshit you. You know, so I'm weaker now because I'm older. Because back in the day, no feelings, no love involved. But man, I love them hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg lied to me. We don't love them hoes. Anyway, so if somebody would have showed me at an early age a whole bunch of bad little bras and be like, hey, if you want this right here, you got to make straight A's and B's in school. Try your best to make straight A's. Get your education. And then explain to me about money. Money needs to grow with your age. You know what I'm saying? Explain about bills, like really paying bills and what it takes to go out and pay bills and, you know, understand what your parents are going through to keep the lights on and keep food in the refrigerator. So those things was missing out of my life. So I kept pussy as a priority. Number one, it was the number one priority. That's all I thought about. You know what I mean? And I was just chasing pussy. I mean, that's all I did. I mean, that's all I thought about. I mean, like I said, you know, I grew up with a real fucked up childhood. But one thing about it, pussy saved my life in two different ways. Pussy saved my life because number one, you know what I'm saying? We all came through the pussy. Took 9 months to get up out the pussy. You spend the rest of your life trying to get back in some other pussy. I know it sounded kind of, you know, I mean, you know, I'm a comedian. Y'all got to excuse me. I be kind of like putting out, you know, I know, but don't think that. I'm just giving you some, you know. Anyway, you know, we spend our whole life. I know. I mean, well, you sick, boy. How you put that together talking about the mama prison? I know. But this is comedy, nigga. You know, that dark humor goddamn comes out every now and then. Yeah, man, if I could go back, I think, you know, I would have been a dude that stayed in school and studied. I would have read as much as possible. I would have been a vegan my whole life. I would have been doing martial arts. I wouldn't even told nobody in the streets what I was doing. I've been very humble, studying martial arts. And if somebody fuck with me, I'll give them chances. Like, come on, bro, I don't want no smoke. That's all good, bro. It's all good. But at the same time, be preparing to strike. But be very nice. And then if I have to, whoop a motherfucker ass. You know what I'm saying? Instead, I wouldn't be a bully. You know what I mean? Because I grew up, like I say, you know, I used to get jumped on all the time. So then I became a monster and I started hurting people and I got stuck in the slave mentality. And it is what it is. But I'm just saying, if I could go back and do things how I look at it now, I would have been like a nerd, nigga. I would have been studying like a motherfucker. Yeah. If I knew what I know now, man, I would have saved money. I would have played broke. Just save money. I wouldn't spend shit. Just put it up. Fuck impressing everybody with the clothes and shit. I really other motherfuckers trying to brag about their clothes. Go ahead and brag, nigga. I'll put that money in the bank, you know what I'm saying, and plot, plan, and strategize. That's what I would have did, you know what I mean, if I could go back. I mean, I think about the mistakes I made. And as far as chasing pussy, you're going to have to chase some pussy sooner or later. You're going to have to chase some pussy. That's part of the game, man. It's part of being a young man, you know. But, you know, I would have balanced it out. I spent too much time doing that shit. I mean, I spent years and years hanging down time to my, Shawty, what's up, Shawty? I'm going to let you, Shawty. Hey, Shawty. I mean, I just spent years and years of doing that same shit. And just getting numbers and then go home and keep calling every one of them, like, don't go to school tomorrow. Don't go to school tomorrow. Don't go to school tomorrow. And I stacked by probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And they say yes. I only know one gonna answer the phone in the morning, maybe 1 or 2. And then one come on through, gonna beat that pussy down, do the same shit the next day. You know, I spent my whole life, and God know this. God know. The Lord knows. Like, I can't hide. The Lord knows. Like, the pussy had me about die. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it 100 with y'all, man. I know I don't supposed to tell the truth like that, but a lot of niggas be like, well, you tell. I mean, my homeboy heard me talking to this one female. He said, man, why you be telling them whole shit like that, man? You fucking up the game. Because I'm just transparent, bro. And I'm trying to help her because she's my sister, man. And she need to know this is how we think because I'm looking out for my sister. You feel me? So that's what I do. I'm helping both sides of the game. You feel me? But yeah, man, I guess we're going to go on a break, man. We're going to go on a break and come back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go on the break. And that is the super shit talk of the day. You know what I'm saying? You got to flash it. Sometimes you got to look back before you flush that shit. You know, I mean, eating all right. You know what I'm saying? You got to, look back. You ever look back before you take a flush? Yeah, sometimes you got to do that shit because, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're doing the right thing. You know, like I said, this way it goes down. Is your doodle green or is it brown? We'll be right back. The raw side of things. Bam, bam, tick tock, tick tock. Shout it, do it for the ground. Bam, bam, tick tock, tick tock. Shout it, do it for the. Oh, we back like a motherfucker. Hey, they go the microphone, goddamn it. You see the microphone, goddamn it. Hey, be back in this motherfucker. Yeah, man. We are back. Man, I was just watching this movie, what's the name of it? His and Hers. You seen that?
Oh yeah, the Netflix thing.
You saw it?
Yeah, man. I actually now that it's funny you brought it up. I binge watched it yesterday, so I
Man,
watched all 6 episodes.
that shit had an ending for your motherfucking ass.
It did have an ending because I thought the show was decent, but the ending kind of you're like, oh, okay, they,
Yeah,
I,
they there.
and it wasn't so far off. I mean, it only didn't make it didn't make a sense, but only a little bit. Cause
The
my
part
thing
you
was,
talking the part where hold on, the part where who showed up quick? Oh yeah, the detective showed up quick and shot old girl in the head. It's how quick she showed up.
man, that whole
Yeah,
last scene was kind of off to
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Not only
yeah,
that, she showed up quick. Like he
yeah.
showed up down there the same time. Old boy showed
That's
up,
what
and
I'm
he
talking
had to
about.
knock
That's
you
what I'm talking
out.
about. That's what I'm talking
Right.
about. Yeah, yeah.
And then when they, kind of did the reveal at the end, like for the person that had done it to also be at the scene, like how's that possible? How'd you
Hold on,
get
what
there?
part? What part now?
Once they did the reveal at the end, they kind of, you saw the whole thing, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying, for the people at the house who probably ain't seen it all,
Right, right.
that's why I'm trying to speak a little bit,
Yeah, yeah.
without
I'm talking
giving
about what part?
away.
What part?
But
What happened
the
again?
person, at the very end when it was kind of explaining how it all went down, and the person that that did it was also at the house with the detective shot the girl. She was behind the
Mm.
tree. She was like, I was gonna do it, but the detective already had the shot in the
Yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
how you get
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
had
That
to
did, yeah,
drove miles and miles and
yeah,
miles.
yeah,
He ain't got no
yeah,
will. How
yeah,
you
yeah,
get there? Like it just
yeah,
didn't make
yeah,
no sense to me,
yeah,
but other than that, it was pretty
yeah,
much, it was
yeah,
good,
yeah.
but it was
That
some
ended. It was just that ending that really got down and say, okay,
right,
okay.
right.
Yeah, that was
Sometimes,
about.
when they do especially in mystery movies
Yeah,
or TV shows like that, you kind of because you seem like you're a viewer like me. I'm
yeah,
detailed. Everything
yeah,
need to be lined up
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Everything need to be A1. If it's something that's a
yeah,
little bit off,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
nah, that's a little bit off.
Yeah, that shit. That's the only thing was them little parts right there. But yeah, you're right though. You're right. That
Right.
I tripped out on that shit. That's an old girl showed up quick ahead. He just got there and she got down. I said, hold up, how in the fuck? And then what happened to the other dude? Remember the dude that was stuck on the other side?
Right, who got locked up and like yeah. I was like, man, that was the crazy. I was like, nigga, you can't kick the door down. Like, come on, man.
So he just disappeared. What happened to him?
Well, he ended up. Remember, he ended up after it all had settled down. Everything happened, and the cop showed up. They end up arresting him. Now I'm pretty
Okay,
sure they had to
okay.
let him go because he ain't
Right,
really do nothing. But
right.
initially they arrested him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, I love murder mystery. That's why I said I was just fiending for that type shit, man. That's the type of shit I
yeah.
be fiending for. But I do look for them details that's just like beneath the surface, what lies beneath. You seen the old movie? But
Oh yeah. Wet Lies Beneath. That was a
yeah,
good one.
that was my shit, bro. That's that shit. That's what I'm talking about.
You seen the lady in cabin 10? The
I'm gonna
movie
look that.
come out
I'm
about
gonna
the
look that up
lady in the
tonight,
cabin
then.
10.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
that. I'm
about
gonna watch that tonight, then. Goddamn.
lady, somebody got thrown off a boat, but they tried to say that nobody get thrown off a boat. But lady, like I know I seen somebody get thrown off the boat.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna watch that
Right. So
tonight.
she had to try
So
to
we got
figure
that funny
out.
this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and my mom
about to
was
watch
telling
that
me
shit.
one called the price of confession. Now I don't know what that
I'm
is,
gonna
but
write
my
that shit
mom was
down,
telling
bro.
me that. Right. So
I'll
yeah,
be watching
I
both of them.
like, even when I was coming up, I like to read. I always been an avid
Yeah,
reader and read a lot. So when I was coming up, I used to like Christina Agatha, her
yeah,
book.
yeah.
She did a lot of murder mysteries and things like that.
You
So
said
I would
cabin. You
read,
said cabin 10.
yeah, the woman in cabin 10.
All right, I'm about to do them motherfucker ASAP. I'll be fiending for this type shit, bro.
Yeah. So
I really be
I'm kind
fiending
of
for. I fiend for those type movies, bro. Like that's the shit for me, bro. And I even
right.
started liking. I even started liking cowboy movies. Like I saw The Good, Bad, and Ugly with Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah, The Good, Bad, and Ugly. That was good.
And The Unforgiven. That was Unforgiven
The
first.
Unforgiven was good.
Yeah, that's when I started fucking with him. I said, damn, hold up, these cowboy movies be the shit though. Cause I always got a good little story, you know, the outlaws, the bad guys. So, yeah, I love that shit, bro. Yeah, hell yeah,
Right.
that's that shit. Yeah, at first I was like, you know, but now I'm understanding that shit. I'm into it. Hell yeah, the cowboy movies the shit. A lot of folks don't know about that.
It's some good ones out there. Some good ones out there. There's some bad ones out there too now. But
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more good Western movies than there are bad Western movies. Because it kind of go back to a simpler time, but
Yeah,
even though
six shooter.
you think it might be simpler, it's actually it's kind of
Yeah,
complicated when you really get into it, you know,
they got a
how
six
things are
shooter.
run.
6 bullets in that motherfucker.
Right.
You ain't got all that other shit. So yeah. It should be on some other shit, man.
Yeah.
Outlaws and shit.
But it go back
Hell
to a
yeah.
lot of honor. It's a lot of honor in it. Like, you know, you don't shoot an unarmed man. You know,
Yeah,
you don't shoot somebody in the back. You know, you let
right.
them turn around. You know, both of y'all get your pistol. You know, you shoot somebody who also is armed and it
Mm-hmm.
is a threat. But to
Yeah.
shoot somebody in the back or to shoot an unarmed man that was cowardly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I like that kind of thing. The morals that they put
Yeah.
out, and those things to me they still apply today.
Oh
You
no,
know,
it
and
ain't going down though. Shit.
no, it ain't going down. But according
Yeah.
to the law is
Yeah.
still the law
Yeah.
still views things that way. Like if you shoot an unarmed person, you know they're gonna
And we
factor that in when they decide what kind of penalty that you finna get, what kind of punishment you gonna get.
we
If you
see
shoot
how
somebody
they
in the back running away, that's gonna
yeah.
dictate what kind of punishment you're gonna get. So
But we see
those
how many
things
times
still stand.
we see how many times they don't let the crooked cops off, but it's already on camera and everything. They
Oh
don't give a
yeah, see
damn.
that's different
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
That's amongst racial lines. I mean, even if you
Yeah.
go back to the Western days in the Western movies, if they shot what they called a savage or an engine, those
Mm.
engines,
Mm.
it was different than if they had shot another white man. You
Yeah.
know,
Exactly.
if they beat a woman in the old Western times, it's like the bitch deserved to get beat. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really too much of a penalty, you know. So
Selling pussy was a way of life, goddamn it.
right. Hell,
They're like right now, goddamn, this shit going down, boy.
right.
Woo! It's
Oh,
going
but yeah,
down, it's going
it was a
down.
lot different then, you know. It was like you said, it was a way of life, you know. You had to have a
Mm-hmm.
madam, to have a brothel,
Yeah,
and you know, having the women working. I mean, it was deemed as respectable. I mean,
yeah.
those men kind of respected those women who worked in the brothel
Mm-hmm.
house. You
Yeah.
know, some of them men wanted to marry the women that was in the brothel house, and
Just
sometimes
like
they
today.
did, and then
Just
right,
like today. It's just like
yeah.
today.
But see, it views different today, though.
Nah, these boys still married them, goddamn. You
Yeah, I
know,
know
they
they
still
still marrying them, but you got to do that in secrecy though. You can't let
nah, they
everybody
do
know that you married a
yeah.
prostitute.
So I know though I say, man, when Kanye and Kim goddamn were kissing at the goddamn altar, when they said you may not kiss the bride, I bet everybody would say, ooh. Cause
Right,
they not saying that shit on. They not saying because he had to be thinking about Ray J when he was tongue kissing her. He had to be. He thinking
man.
about
Did
Ray J.
he?
That's all he was thinking.
I mean, did he
I
have to
mean,
be
God,
thinking? You never know what Kanye be thinking about. He could have been thinking
man,
about
but
men on Jupiter.
it's one thing to know. Okay, of course, every woman got a pass. You know what I'm saying? I always
Right.
say I got a joke talking about that shit when I eat the pussy. I like, you know, she ain't never been fucked before. You know what
Oh
I'm saying? Well,
man,
it ain't like the
you
first
gotta send
time.
your
I block it
boy.
out.
You gotta send your
Block it out.
mind to some wild places.
Just block that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like
be
this shit.
depending on how old she is. Cause
Not just
if she
block.
a certain
I
age,
just
you already know she done been with a. Yeah, that's a
exactly,
whole
exactly.
boy.
But the thing is, his girl was on the big screen with it. That's the
Right,
difference.
right.
Everybody in the wedding done seen this shit. So I know they was all like,
Yeah,
ooh. Like
yeah,
everybody was thinking
yeah,
about Ray J.
yeah. You know, we got a very special guest. I want you to introduce our guest today.
All right, man. We
Somebody,
got
you
a
know, you'll do it better than me. I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce the guest for today.
man. We got a legend about to come in the house, man. We got a legend coming in the house. It's the great Hope Flood. Give a round of applause for Hope Flood. She's in on yeah. The great Hope Flood coming in the house, man. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Hello? Can you hear me? We can't hear you. Can't hear you. She might have to go back out and come back in.
Yeah, we need you to unmute your mic.
Oh, your microphone muted.
Your mic is muted.
I hear you now. What's up? How you doing?
Okay, am I in?
Yeah, man, a great hope blood is in the building. Yeah. What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I don't know how to work none of this stuff. Okay.
The super duper entrepreneur who help people get in the game. And it's time that she get her metaphorical flowers, man. Come on, man. Y'all get up. What's going on? How you?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, how you feeling, man? You feeling great?
I feel good. I can't complain. Just, recovering and stuff, and just trying to get my, at the beginning of the year, it's just hard to get started. It's like January is my, get it together month, and then it don't really start real popping until about February. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody going through that.
Okay, good. I ain't the only one. Because really, November, December is the time you're supposed to be trying to get your shit together. And then January is supposed to pop. But we always, black people, we just late. We just always
late. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. So this is going to be a very interesting interview. Okay.
All right,
man, let us know.
I need me a grill. I want a grill.
Yeah, I'm gonna grill you. Go get your grill out.
Yeah, I want a grill.
That you need a grill too, yo. You be
Do that snap on or off?
Yeah, it come in. Now I don't put the secret out there, but yeah.
I want one like that. I don't want it to be permanent. I want it to snap on and off.
You know what? I'm glad I didn't do permanent when I was young. I'm so glad because everybody I know, your teeth don't get no oxygen and they get real small and soft. They get soft and next thing you know, you ain't got no teeth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then your breath smell like a bag of wet pennies.
It's all in there.
Yeah.
I got it. I saw that with somebody and they took them off. I was like, ooh, Lord.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. But man, you into this comedy game. What? Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
How did you start off doing comedy? Like, what made you say, I want to do comedy? Like, was you making people laugh in school and people say, man, you funny? And what just made you say, I'm about to get on that stage and do this?
That came in, but I've always been a funny person. I've always done stage plays and skits like in Living Color and Saturday Night Live. And then I come from a small town in Michigan, and I didn't know how to fight. So when I moved to LA, these old badass bitches here and everything, the blackest girl in the school, I had long, beautiful hair. I'm light skinned. She couldn't stand me, and she hit me, and then I hit her back and ran, and I tripped and fell in some water, and she beat me up. And I said, either I'm gonna have to be funny, or I'm gonna have to learn how to fight. It's either one, because they're not gonna keep beating me up. And so I started being funny, and that's basically what happened. And so I just been doing that ever since. Stand-up didn't come until later when I saw Whoopi Goldberg's one woman show where she did the 5 characters. And I had my son, it was in 1986, and I had my son, 86, 87, and I was watching it. And then I said, yeah, I want to do comedy. I want to be a comedian. It took me about 4 years later before I actually went in a comedy club. And then I finally went in a comedy club and saw other Black female comedians doing comedy. And I said, oh yeah, this is it.
So you started off doing comedy, but you ended up with a club.
Not a club, but a night. A hot night.
Okay.
In
LA,
LA.
With a night.
Club and everything, not a comedy club. Like
I got you.
And stuff or whatever. So I had one of the hottest nights in the country at this place called House. It's still there in the 90s. And so we groomed comedians. And that was at the time when the Black comedy explosion had happened and stuff. And Michael Williams, who started the first Black comedy club here, he had one in Atlanta too, but he got sick and had to close it. but the original comedy act theater, we call it the house that Robin Harris built. And that's where
Wow.
come and see comedy that in the hood. And they had never seen real Black comedians. So you'd have Damon Wayans coming through there, Sinbad, Ricky Harris, and all of these different people coming, and Black people, Magic Johnson, Glenn Thurman, you know, all the Black actors and that, because they live right in the neighborhood, and they will come down to see Black comedy and Robin Harris. And people love Robin. He was charming, very personable with the audience. He talked about people in the audience and stuff, and they had never had that before. They had never seen that before. And so after Robin passed away at 90 and stuff, I opened up a room a Tuesday night, and we groomed a lot of comedians at that club. Jamie Foxx created that Wanda character in my room. And I taught him a lot in his career, did a lot of things with Fox and stuff. And comics came from all over, and we put them on. Sometimes we'd be there to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they'd be like, the audience here, y'all want to hear some more? They say, yeah, we put the next one up.
I know they was fiending. I bet they was like, oh my God, that beginning feeling.
But this was before anybody was famous. So now we got to see Joe Torre and Pierre and Fox and all these people and stuff. But at that time, they were not famous, you know. Faison, TK Kirkland, you know. We wasn't famous back then. So that was a training ground, basically.
Yeah. And I know you still connected to a lot of people, man. All your people, you know, man. That's a blessing. That is such a blessing. What's your writing process? Do you get on stage and go on the top of the head? Are you writing? Are you a writer? I
do write, but like I can't necessarily write for others. What I can do is I'm a good punch-up person. So basically if you get on stage, I can watch you and I can look and I say, okay, he need to add that or take this away or pause or here go the punchline. And I have a whole napkin of stuff when you come off stage. I say, come in. I take you to the side, make a joke for me. I say, add this to it. Or this is what we thinking, try this. Or pause when you do that, or turn this way, and they'll use it and it works for them. So I'm not good at writing for other people because I write for me because basically everything is about my life, you know, and so I write from that point of view. So sometimes I'll get a punchline, and then sometimes I'll get a premise. So I might get the premise or the concept of what the joke is or the joke, and I don't have the setup or something, and vice versa, and then it'll come together for me later on. So that's how I do it. And yes, I write everything down because I'm very visual.
Yeah, I know some people say they don't write. I'm like, I got so much material wrote. I mean, I couldn't just think it in my head. I forget everything. It's too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
And you know, when they say they don't write, some people can keep it in their head. But if somebody's paying you to do a show or a concert, you can't always come off the cuff. You have to have a show.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you got your hour already? Like I know you got that, but
you know, it's hard. I do, but it's hard in LA to really know if you have an hour when you only getting 10 or 15 minutes on a stage at a time. You know, the only way you can know that if you get your own room and then you hosting it and then you get up there and you do your time and you do it because you don't care because it's your room, you know.
Right.
But I mean, I'm 35 years in this business. I should have an hour, but I got an hour of material and stuff, but I wouldn't do an hour special. I would probably do a 30-minute special.
Okay. So is that the future? Is that the future? You gonna do a 30-minute here and there, or what?
Yeah, 30-minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, this year? What, this year?
Hopefully September. I'm looking at September.
Okay, can't wait to see that, man. Can't wait to see it.
After I finish my Comics Rock convention.
Oh, let us know about that.
So my 11th annual. So I started comicsrockconvention.com for any comedians who want to register. So basically it's a convention. This is my 11th annual. And I took what I didn't learn and did learn in my 30 plus years of comedy, and I put it in workshops and seminars to help comedians to win in this business. And you ain't got to spin your wheels for 20 or 30 years trying to figure it out. I have given you the blueprint. So there's workshops and seminars during the day. Then you get to showcase at LA's Mainstream Comedy Club. I'm doing an award show because we don't have an award. So I want to give comedians their flowers while they're alive.
Mm.
In 2023, I honored 13 comedians, and they all came. D.L. Hughley, Earthquake, Lunell, Kim Whitley, Kim Cole, Phyllis Yvonne Stigney, Chris Thomas, the original mayor of Rap City, Jeff Jones, Miss Dupree from the Tom Joyner Morning Show, and it was just phenomenal. 400 or 500 people came to witness this, and so I'm doing it again this year, and so I'm working on it right now. If comedians, y'all are interested, go register now. Showcases are filling up. I'm only doing 100 showcases, and I would say they're halfway filled up right now. And I just started promoting it and putting it out there. But Shang is coming to teach an AI workshop and a social media workshop. Kente Scott teaches a punch-up class. It's only 12 students and stuff. So you stumble or you got a premise and you don't know where to go, where you just got an idea. This class teaches you, and he helps you to come bring it out. And other comedians in the class help you. You know, Greg Dean is coming. Judy Carter, who wrote the Comedy Bible, she's going to be our keynote speaker on one of the nights. I'm celebrating my 60th birthday. We're going to kick it off.
The 6-0. Okay.
6-0. And then the award show, and then the farewell. We have a farewell brunch, and it's just really an amazing event. And you meet comedians from all over the country that you bond these friendships with in the network. And so you want to go to Atlanta, you got Atlanta Cook-Up. You're going to go to Dallas, you want to go to Detroit, and these people are still friends to their day, and they wouldn't have met had they not come to the convention. So yeah.
Man, that's what's up. Man, that sounds great, man. You're doing a lot of great things out here.
Yeah.
I know. Huh?
I'm trying to do my part.
No, you are doing it. You ain't trying. You doing it, man. You getting it done. We got to stop using the word trying. You doing it.
I'm doing it. Okay. Okay. I am doing my part.
Yeah, you doing it, man. You doing it, man. Salute to you, man, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. So with the comedy game, I know you've seen a lot. I know I got one. I know a couple questions I'm gonna ask before you leave. That we always got to ask comedians. Okay. You have been in movies, right? Different movies.
Just a couple of movies. I was a baby boy, and we had a big part in it. And John just added this scene with me and Kim Whitley, because at the time Kim Whitley was doing a show called Old Drama with the 3 girls, and he wanted some other women. So Kim called me. John loved me, fell in love with me, and we did this thing. But he had to cut out 20 minutes of the movie, so he cut out our part. But he put it on a DVD, and it's called the Kiki and Boo Show, and it's it's like a talk show where we bash men. And Taraji will get up every morning and watch this show, and then get mad at Jody for the stuff we would say on the show, and then they get into a fight and this and that. So yeah,
okay,
great.
Yeah, we gotta get you in some more movies ASAP, man. It's time to turn up, man. I told you this time we'll reach out, man. I know. I need to plug you with my brother Carl Kennedy, man. He got something for you. I know. Yeah.
Okay. I'd love to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay. Let me know how can I say this? Your top 5 dead and your top 5 alive comedians that you put in the top. So I don't like to mix the dead with the alive.
Okay.
You know, especially the 70s, we got to let them have their own top 5, you know what I'm saying? In the 80s, I feel like that the 70s and the 80s. They don't have to be dead or alive, but the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Let's go there.
Okay. Of course, I'll do the dead first. I would say Richard Pryor, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all probably didn't know him, but he was in a movie called Talking Dirty After Dark. He wore the sailor cap, Mr. Rodney Winfield. Rodney was my he talked like this, chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
One of my mentors and great friends, Rodney Winfield, was brilliant. When I tell you brilliant, and comics just thought he was a drunk. But when you got past all of that, so much brilliance. Richard Pryor taught me to open up for Richard Pryor. So yeah, Simply Marvelous, the great Simply Pryor. How you doing? How your mama doing? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? And so Simply Marvelous was one of my mentors. You guys can look these people up. She was one of the first Black females to have HBO's comedy special. And I used to drive Simply around to her gigs when she moved to LA from Oakland, but she's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Shout out to Baton Rouge. Let's see who else did. Of course, I didn't know him well, but I met him on several occasions and stuff. Paul Mooney. Paul.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so brilliant.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
brilliant. Oh my
yeah,
God, so
yeah.
brilliant. There's some other comedians that you guys would not have known.
Well, that's four of the past. We got one more.
Marcus Combs. Marcus Combs.
Oh man, that's my brother, man. I hate that happen, man.
I hate that happening.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. And you know, I hate to bring, but it's crazy that when Marcus passed, because was it diabetes?
No, he just didn't wake up. He was asleep. He didn't wake up. He said he had a headache.
Okay.
He said he had a headache, and he went to sleep and didn't wake up.
Cause me and him talked all the time, man. Oh my God, that's crazy. I still got his number in my phone.
It's hard to delete him. It's hard.
Yeah, man. Okay, so that's 5 that's resting in paradise, and 5 that's alive.
Oh, my mentor, D.L. Hughley, is one of my favorites. D.L. Hughley. The brilliance of him. I love who cracks me up. I mean, like, you know, somebody who make you laugh, you poop. That damn Lavelle Crawford. That Lavelle Crawford is a funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you another one that's so underrated. Tony Tone. Tony Tone and them impressions and the things that he does. Oh my God.
Okay.
Tony Tone is one.
Gotta check him out.
Y'all don't even know. Tony Tone, he tours right now with DC Curry.
Okay.
Of course, the great Dave Chappelle. You just can't even, you just can't even touch that movie. You just I tell them all the time, it was like, if y'all watch this special and you trying to, don't even, that's his way, his lane, that's greatness at its best. Don't even try. Just continue to do you. Just do you. You know, whatever. Cheryl Underwood cracks me up. Lunell cracks me up. I could go on with the.
So that's 5 right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with one more that might be get thrown off for you. Give me 5 white ones, or they can be white, Chinese, and all. You know, you can mix it up. But I just want to see where you go with this.
I don't know any. It's funny. I just don't know hardly any white comics. That this new girl that just hosted was doing the Golden Globes that did the roast that Kevin Hart hosted with Tom Brady. This Nikki girl. She good. She's good.
Okay.
I think her name is Nikki Glassier or something like that. She funny as hell.
Okay.
That Amy Schumer cracks me up. Amy Schumer cracks me up. I like Dane Cook at one time. Dane Cook cracked me up at one time.
Okay. I'm gonna go look at them.
Yeah, you look them up. That's it. I can.
Yeah, that's when you back. Okay. That's the first time I went through the 5 white ones in there. I just want to see. Man, that's what's up, man. I know you study the game. I know you study, man. So yeah, those writing sessions or something else. When you ever been in a punch up group? Y'all just punch up everybody's jokes.
Yes, all the time.
Somebody, people you trust though. You trust those people.
Or if we just together and we talking, you know, and something.
Right.
I think I'm naturally funny and stuff. So I'll say stuff and people are like, oh, Hope, you should put that in a joke, you know. And then there's bits, if you ever can remember, there's some bits that are just for the moment. They never work again. They just were right for that moment.
Yeah.
Try to recreate it and do it somewhere else, and it just never works. It never comes out the same at all. And I've had a lot of those as well too, where it was just it worked for the moment. That's it. It don't work no more. No matter how I try to move it around and navigate it, it just won't come out the same. We call them in the moment. They just in the moment and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. But yeah, I get with a lot of other comedians that I trust, and then we'll say stuff like, you better get it to the stage before I do. We'll do it like that. Don't do it when we on the show together or something like that. Sometimes we'll share a joke, you know, whatever. So yeah, but yeah, definitely.
I know you done had this happen where you watching somebody and they said something that you got wrote down, and you're like, what the fuck?
No,
and you never let nobody hear it.
No, we're all part of God's one mind.
And
You see so much things that you see a lot of duplicity in life because we're all part of God's one mind. That's why you see most of the liquor stores, multiple this, multiple that, or whatever. And then the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. So we're
Yeah.
going to repeat some stuff. We're going to repeat. We're going to do this. We're going to do that and everything. So we have to understand that. I remember in 92 when we had our riots, when they beat Rodney King and we had a riot, they put us on lockdown for 4 days. We couldn't go out at night, whatever, curfew. And we no comedy clubs, nothing was open at night after 6 or 7 o'clock. And when the curfew was lifted, we all ran to the comedy club. Now, nobody has seen nobody because we were on lockdown. So there was no comedy going on. And when I tell you comic after comic went up, and some of us had the same joke, the same premises.
I can imagine that.
Same punchlines. And we were like, and nobody could fight each other because we had not been out nowhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, man, before I let you go, man, can you let me know one of the rawest stories that you can tell us on the raw side of things? Something that you haven't let nobody else hear, not Vlad or nobody else. Something you just let, something like, something crazy that happened, in your past that,
Me and Cheryl Underwood had a threesome with Doodle Brown.
What? Okay, goddamn Doodle. Salute to Doodle Brown, goddamn it. Okay, hey.
Yes,
goddamn Doodle.
Yes,
the great Doodle Brown. Okay.
The king of the underground, Doodle Brown.
Oh, okay. That what's up. We got it on the raw side of things. We the champions over this motherfucker. We the champions. Y'all heard that?
Ask him next time you see him. He wrote a song about it. Okay, he wrote a rap about it. Yes. Next time you see him, say, man, Hope was on the show and stuff, and you got to rap about it. He'll let you listen to it.
Okay, he got Hope Flood, Cheryl Underwood, and Doodle Brown was fucking. Hey.
One time we was on the road, we bored in the room, and and
you are so sweet. You are so sweet. You are sweet. You are nice. You sweet. You are beautiful with this thing. That's what's up, man. I love it.
Thank you.
Man, this has been great. And we're gonna stay in contact, man. Like I said, we gotta make some history, man. So, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. You have blessed us, man. We needed this. Man, that's a hell of a clip. We about to, it's time to goddamn go viral.
Yes, viral. Okay.
Hey, that what's up, man. It's the great Hope Flood, man. Let them know where to find you at. And before you leave, please let them know your name and you're on the raw side of things.
Okay. All right. So this is your girl Hope Flood, and you are on the raw side of things. And you can catch me on all social media, Hope Flood, Hope.Flood on Instagram. And comedians, don't miss the 11th annual Comics Rock Convention. It's the biggest, the baddest, and the largest urban comedy convention. It ain't just for Black folks, it's for everybody. Anybody can come. You can be gay, straight, Latino, or Puerto Rican. You just come, learn this business and stuff. Go to comicsrockconvention.com. Register now. Showcases are going fast. Come to LA, meet some incredible people, industry people, and all of that. And HopeFlood.com on Instagram. Highhopes.biz for all your cannabis and CBD needs. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I gotta holler at you about that too, man. Okay, and I need to come out to LA, man. I'm probably be out there when they have the Hyrule Fest in Oakland.
Oh yeah,
next summer. You know about that?
I do, but Oakland is 8 hours from us.
Oh, okay.
I always think Oakland is close. Oakland is it's in the Bay Area. It's way up north of us.
I hope I can stay a week out. If I can stay a week out there, man, I'm gonna have to visit a lot of people.
Yes.
Okay.
LA, but the Bay Area. It's only a 45-minute airplane ride, but it's an 8-hour drive.
Wow. Okay. That's how it works. Well, hey, man, this has been great. Like I say, man, the great Hope Flood. I want to give you a hand, man. Appreciate you coming on the show. Until next time, salute and stay tuned. We will be in contact.
All right,
Much love. Peace. All right. Yeah. All right, man. We did it again. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, what's happening? You know what I'm talking about? The underdog of this thing, the wrong side of things. I know, there's a lot of obstacles and adversity. We're gonna come right back to the last blast of the day.
again, it's the raw side of things, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he'll smoke with Mary Jane, no longer Snow Kane. I don't have to say that shit, cause y'all need me thinking, cause I do my stand-up shit and talk about Snow, you think I'm still doing it. No, nigga, that's the past. Anyway, check this out. I need you motherfuckers to subscribe. There's gonna be some problems by next summer. If I don't go viral, I'm gonna turn back to the old me. And you don't wanna see that. I'm be like the YNs out here, you know what I'm talking about? For real, nigga. I'm gonna come out of retirement on y'all motherfucking man. I'm just fucking around. I ain't trying to get locked up, nigga. You got me fucked up. Mm-hmm.
And this is the last blast of the day where we blow the fuck up. We blow the fuck up and start this shit right over again. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, my brother? Notty the Great. Yeah, man. That
was a good interview.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we got some raw shit going on this man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're going to have to make that clip ASAP.
Yeah, I was, you know, I thought she was about to elaborate on her, you know, what caused them to have this threesome.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I know time was.
Yeah, but that's interesting though. Like I was really shell shocked that kind of information would be divulged. But this is the raw side of things.
Yeah,
so, you know, anything goes on the raw side of things. You know.
Yeah, because I had somebody reach out to me and they was like, you gotta ask them, give me one of the raw things that you know what I mean. So they kind of pulls that out, and that's part of the show from now on. So it's all good. It's all good. Right. We see now what they bring out. So yeah,
we gotta make sure we let the people at the house know, the people in the chat. Make sure that you hit the like button for sure. Hit that like button.
Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Button. Please subscribe. And also share with one person, at least one person. We're trying to start a fire. Get that movement going. So share with one person. Just show some love to the show, especially if you like the content that you've seen, so you can continue to make more content. I mean, there's a lot of things coming down the pipe, Paul.
Yeah. I mean, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Cash up on there, so make sure send my partner a couple dollars, man.
Yeah, I'm hunting at this
dollars, man. Send me a couple.
Yeah, Bills are kicking my ass. He jump out the bush like the Robin crew. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, well, don't cut my lights off, please. Every month got to beg these motherfuckers, man. Well, shit. Yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. We got the last blast of the day in the game network, man. That man with the sports and shit. Time, Matt. Let them know what's good, man.
Well, I'm moving more to putting, because all my content, all the content goes to One Man Cave. That's my personal channel. So the In the Game network, I'm kind of like, stalling on that right now. So everything is getting funneled to the One Man Cave network. Also, the raw side of things. You check those channels out. Make sure y'all subscribe to both channels. All my social media is at One Man Cave. I only got TikTok and IG. So you at One Man Cave there, One Man Cave on YouTube, and yeah, man. That's what it is. Even with the sports, me and Katja of Just Simply Sports. Me and her do a football recap on Mondays. Usually it'll either be after the Monday night game, but if there is no Monday night game, we'll do it between the hours of 8 and 9. So make sure y'all catch me and Katja there. A lot of sports information and a lot of talking about the storylines, things that are happening in that nature. And also, stay tuned for the controversial truth. It's more political and more about things that are going on in the world. There's a lot of information, but at the same time, it's still, real life is just funny. When you see some of the stuff that's going on, it's hard not to laugh. Some of this stuff. So, make sure y'all check all these shows out. And that's being funneled through at One Man Cave. So, yeah, man, just wanted to get to know that. And also, man, I need everybody to know, get prepared, man. If you're not ready to vote, go register. Not for president of the United States of America in 2032. So, I need your support. Unless you really comfortable with the status quo, because a lot of people. I've told people I run for president 2032. They were like, "Why would I vote for you? I'm not voting for you." I'm like, "Okay, then you just want the status quo then." You just want
Yeah.
the same thing you've been getting. So
Oh
stop
man.
complaining about what you're getting.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. Okay. Hey.
Right.
Goddamn, that's super duper shit right there, man. That was happening.
Right.
Man, this is a great show, man. Hey. It's the beginning, it's the beginning, it's the beginning, it's the beginning. It'd be like that. But you know.
Right. Thursday. So, we're gonna continue, Thursdays at 8 o'clock. So, make sure y'all tell your friends, tune in, stay in the chat, communicate, we respond.
Subscribe.
So,
Subscribe. Goddamn it. Yeah, man. Leave
got
comments.
going on later on, man.
Leave comments, and we will be having our conversations in the comments back to you, talk to you in the conversation. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Give us some ideas on what we should do and talk your shit. We need to hear you, man. We need to hear your personality. We want you to be raw. Be as raw as possible in the comments. Talk your shit. Don't hold back. It don't matter what you say. We want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. Shit, we talk back. So, hey, it is what it is. What you saying, bro?
I was saying, what you got going on, man? What you about to get into?
Man, I'm about to watch the movies you told me about, bro.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I was gonna trick off with the little bitch, but shit, I gotta get her DOC. Man, you can't catch my partner who got that for. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But but I'm about to watch that shit. Man, I fiend for these goddamn murder mysteries, bro. I swear, man. I don't know why it make me feel so good to watch movies like that. They have me just like wondering who did it. That's just the shit, man. Because in the 80s, the late 80s, the 80s, they had so much of that shit. In the early 90s, there was a lot of that shit, bro. So that's the best shit in the world. Yeah. So, hey, this is episode 29. We on the grind, man. Y'all stay tuned because we about to boom. Yeah, the raw side of things.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel.